are holding the defensive lines, despite the sudden rise in Russian forces due to the influx of reserves. Ukrainian forces regard Avdiivka as a gateway for future advances, and for Russia, Avdiivka is the key to other regions of eastern Ukraine. Officials on the ground claim the Russians are holding back on a third wave of attack. After their plans were washed out due to a week of heavy rain, the Ukrainian counter-offensive launched in June has struggled to gain pace and make planned advances. Now, 14 months after the 2022 Nord Stream explosion, new claims have been made by US daily Washington Post. The newspaper revealed that a Ukrainian military officer coordinated last year's attack on the natural gas pipeline. In September last year, a series of underwater bombings and gas leaks damaged the Nord Stream natural gas pipelines, and these pipelines, which supplied gas by Russia, are located under the Baltic Sea between Russia and Germany. And until now, the explosions in the backdrop of the Russia-Ukraine war had remained shrouded in mystery. Several countries, including Sweden, Denmark, and Germany, have been investigating the explosions for over a year now. But the latest revelation has pointed fingers at a Ukrainian Special Forces commander who is said to have played a key role in carrying out the blasts. A joint investigation by the Washington Post and German outlet Der Spiegel names Roman Chervinsky, a 48-year-old Special Forces soldier who worked as a coordinator for the blast. Now, reports claim that Chervinsky supervised the logistics and support for a 6-person team. And according to the media investigation, the team had allegedly rented a sailing boat using false identities and diving equipment to place explosive charges on the pipelines. And now we get you some updates from the Russia-Ukraine war. Ukraine says that an explosion in the Russian-occupied town of Melitopol killed at least 3 Russian servicemen. They've described it as an act of revenge by local underground groups. And Ukraine's intelligence directorate said that the blast occurred during a meeting on Saturday of Russian officers in the town. The town is a hub of Russian forces in the south, and the sources added that the meeting at the local military headquarters was attended by Russian National Guard and FSB intelligence service officers. However, there has been no mention of the incident from the Russian officials. Melitopol, with a pre-war population of around 150,000 people, was captured early after Russia invaded Ukraine in February last year. Meanwhile, Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky said that Ukraine should get ready for Russian winter strikes. Ukrainians now worry that Russia may pick up its campaign of strikes on energy infrastructures. They have warned that Kyiv would strike back on Russian oil and gas infrastructure. And Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky said that Ukraine had deployed more defense systems to prepare for the possible attacks on energy facilities. Last year, repeated attacks by Moscow's forces targeted Ukraine's energy grid, leaving thousands without heating or electricity in Moving on, Russia's Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov has from Russia, but pushes the European Union to abandon everything Russian. Now, Lavrov alleged that the US is running its European allies while creating opportunities for its military industry to earn more. He said the EU was being forced to buy expensive American liquefied natural gas as a result of European companies were having to transfer enterprises overseas. Highlighting the double standards of the West, the Russian foreign minister said